It's the Man Space Podcast. Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl. And welcome once again to another edition of the Man Space Podcast. This is the voice of Russ, and with me is the man who was known as the voice, the one and only Big Less.
What up? You good, brother?
I'm good, man. You?
I'm trying to make it, man. Just trying to make it.
Yeah.
Bring back old school stuff. The voice.
Yes, the voice. You know, in Man Space Nation, there was a time that people used to confuse me and Les all the time. Like, we look nothing alike.
Zero.
There's about a 4 or 5 inch height difference between us. Skin complexion, whole works. We look nothing alike, but everybody thought that I was him and he was me.
Yep.
And so
people just walk up to us and just start talking. Hey,
people
Russ.
would hear him. They would hear his voice, but think it was me.
Yeah.
And women would come up and be like, "Hey, are you the voice?" Why, yes. Yes, I am.
The bad part is we was always together too.
Right.
We was like, 2 seconds away from each other at all times, basically. You know what I mean? So I see somebody over there talking to you, just yakking it up. I was like, oh, they think that's me. And I just walk by and you give me that look like, yep, that dirty look like, yeah, unless you can have fun with them.
Yeah, man.
Then you just die laughing and tell me about your conversation later. That's the funny part.
Right.
People just walk up to me and be like, hey, Russ. I'll be like, yeah, okay. All right. Good
Absolutely.
job. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, that's it.
I got tired after a while. After like the second or third year, I was like, man, forget this, man. I'm gonna just be him.
So I need to do a correction on something before we go forward with the show.
All right.
And I typically, Man Space Nation, when we talk about stuff, we're giving our opinions on stuff. A lot of times we'll tell our stories, but then other stuff, we give our opinions on things. But I try to make sure our comments are pretty factual. And so we did an episode about fairness in sports, and something that I did not know about until I was watching the NFL draft. In that episode, I asked a question about, should there be leagues established for gay people to be a part of?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I did not know that there was a gay football league already established.
Yeah, I didn't either. And thank you for correcting me.
I was watching the NFL draft and they had a representative from the league to make a pick for the Arizona Cardinals. I'm like, okay. So I decided to look it up and get some more information. So it's an overall organization that is over multiple leagues. There's 22 different leagues between the US and Canada. And it's a flag football league. It's the NGFFL.
What? NGFLL?
NGFFL, the National Gay Flag Football League.
Okay.
From their page, this is their mission statement. We foster and cultivate self-respect of all LGBTQ plus people and promote respect and acceptance and understanding from a larger community. And there's 22 different leagues that are split up around North America. I was just, it was really interesting. And this thing has been around for about 22 years.
Stop it. 22 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, 22 years that it's been going on.
Wow.
And it's an awesome thing. To promote acceptance and things like that. I was kind of taken back by it because, I had never heard of it. Yeah.
Never heard of it myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's good.
If there are people that are interested in this, go to ngffl.org and learn more.
Thank you. Thank you, Russ.
You're welcome.
Now I'll be well informed.
I'm really expecting a joke in there somewhere. So, Manspace Nation, we do this show over Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
And Zoom just recently did an update to the platform and added some games in that you can play with the other people on your Zoom call.
Yeah.
One of which that we have pulled up today is called Ask Away. Now, we've never played this before, and we're going to test it out. So with Ask Away, it gives meeting participants a fun and engaging opportunity to answer randomly generated questions about one another. Ask Away gives you the chance to learn about your coworkers. You may learn that someone in accounting has the exact same taste in wine that you do. Who knows? The person sitting next to you might become your new best friend. Hashtag Ask Away. So we're going to play this today and see how this goes.
Yeah. Y'all tell us what y'all think.
So this first question is, was less the same or different in high school? So the answer choices are the same, different, or completely transformed.
What do you think? I already locked mine.
I've locked mine in as well.
You locked yours in?
Yep. Oh, so I said different.
You did. But see, I said completely transformed. But different and completely transformed is the same.
That's what I would think. Right. Yeah. That's what I would think.
So I'm going to give you that one. You're going to get that one.
All right. Appreciate it.
I'm a completely different brother than I was in high school.
So the question here is, how many phone numbers does Russ have memorized? None. 1 to 2, a few, 3 to 5, or more than 5.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, you got it. 3 to 5, a few. Yeah, I know mine. I know Mrs. Russ. I know my mom's.
You know little Russ's.
I know little Russ's, and I know little Russ's mom's. That's it.
That's it.
I don't know any other numbers by heart.
We talk every day.
Right.
And we talk every day. and I still don't know your number either.
And when I go to pull yours up, I type LES and your number just pops up. That's the one. Yep.
I do the same thing. I go back. I be like, Russ. There it is.
And what's sad is, so Mama Russ had issues with her phone carrier. So she had a landline all these years, right? Up until earlier this year. She kept having problems where, her phone would be out for weeks and it would take the carrier several weeks to get somebody out there to get it fixed, right? And so finally she just said, forget it. So I bought Mama Russ a cell phone. Now she's had this phone number since 82. When they moved to Alabama, she's had this phone number. So I have that number memorized. And I still have that number memorized. But I don't know her cell number. And I paid for the cell phone. I bought her the phone. And I don't know the cell phone number.
But that house number, you know it.
Right. Most of the time when I call her, it's usually when I'm in my truck. So I'll just hit the button and say, dial mom, and I can't say it with an accent because he'll dial Rob, he'll dial anybody else. So I got to make sure I
use that.
I got to be proper.
Right. That's why I can't use it, bro. Because I might get in my truck a little slayed up sometimes. Call mama. Right. Which one? Siri a little slick, right? Which one? Right. Your mama, her mama, little mama. You know what I'm saying? Which one?
Right. So this next question is, if Les had exciting news to share, how would he share it? Would he call close friends? Would he post it on social media? Would he text it everywhere, or would he keep it to himself?
I'm sure you're going to get this.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm locked in though. Oh, got it. Call close friends. All right.
It was either keep it to myself. Or
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
that's what.
It just depends on how good the news is. If I hit the mega millions for $300 million, I ain't calling nobody. You're gonna get a telegram just gonna tell you to show up. Go to the airport. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We'll call, pick up your tickets at the airport. Bring your passport and go pick up your ticket. That's all I was gonna say.
Yep.
Don't even bring no clothes. Just show up to the airport.
Show up.
Just show up.
All right. This next question. Would Russ rather redo middle school, high school, or college? Or keep it all the same?
Oh, that one's kind of rough, man. I'm about to change your answer because I'm going to say, when did Little Russ come along? Was it after college?
After college.
It was after college.
Mm-hmm.
I'm locked in, bro.
I'm locked in.
I got it. That was my first thought, though. That was my first thought. High school.
Les chose keep it all the same. Yeah, high school, man. High school to me, high school sucked.
It did for me too.
And mainly because I was at a point where I hit my growth spurt in high school. Mm-hmm. So I was taller than everybody else. So I stood out.
Yeah.
Everybody knew me. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't bother nobody. I just kind of did my own thing.
The big gentle giant walking around high school.
Yeah. I mean, I look at it now. I'm like, dang, I would have learned how to shoot a free throw.
Yeah.
I had taken my basketball lessons way more seriously, because I wanted to play football. I didn't care about basketball. I'm going to be a football player, but shoot, I would have done basketball if I had a chance to do high school all over again.
I know that's right.
Next question.
All right, let's go with it.
Is Les more of a dreamer or a doer?
Ooh, how many of y'all gonna get this one right?
So I know what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking I know what you're gonna go with.
All right.
I'm locked in. Oh,
I told the truth.
Les chose the dreamer.
I'm a dreamer, man.
I figured that you were. I figured you're a dreamer, but I figured for the sake of radio and being,
I would say I'm a doer.
I figured that you would do that with the Mad Space Nation.
I can't lie because people be listening, and then they be like, they're like, man, they took that dude a whole year to clean his garage out. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that was you would be the doer.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Uh-oh. Here we go. This is a good one right here.
This is not a good one.
This is a great one. This is a good one. This is a good one because I have no clue.
Yeah, me neither.
It says, which interior design style does Russ prefer? Is he a minimalist? Maximalist? Artsy deco type? Or is he the earthy guy? I know you ain't no earthy dude, because you that ain't going down.
I'm locked in.
You locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm gonna go with bah.
Yeah, minimalism. Yes.
Yeah. We on the same page, even though that back wall back there a little junky. He got too much Alabama stuff on it. But I ain't gonna talk about that.
How does Les feel about butterflies? Underrated and awesome. Pretty in pictures, but they're scary up close or neutral.
Man. Whatever, dog.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, we on the same page.
No, we're not. I put underrated and awesome. I chose neutral.
Oh,
Little Russ is terrified of butterflies.
is she?
Yes. We went
That's because they pretty damn scary. You look at a real butterfly up close.
Right. We went to some park in Georgia, and they had a butterfly exhibit. And it's like, only thing you couldn't do was like, you couldn't run. But the things would just come and land on you and all this other stuff. Like, she was about in tears in there.
No.
She's like, no. And this is not like, 6-year-old little Russ. This is like, 20-year-old little Russ.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no. Wait till I see her again. I'm going to ask her if she wants some butterfly. I'm get you a birthday cake with some butterflies.
Right. Yeah, she is not hearing it.
She'll hate me for the rest of my life.
Yes, she would. She would.
Oh, she would hate me for the rest of my life. Uh-oh.
That's a good one.
Is Russ afraid of roller coasters? Yes, he holds on tight. Or no, he thinks it's fun. You choose, America. I've already chose. And we're on the same page.
You get me on the damn roller coaster. Bump that.
Hey, we the same way, because dog, my big old self is not getting in one of them little roller coasters.
Nope.
The last time I got on one, the thing act like it didn't want the dang on latch.
Right.
Doing that no more.
Nope. I do not do them. I remember going to. I don't like doing rides, period. Like I've gone to like the water park and stuff like that and rode like the slides and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like roller coasters and Ferris wheels and all that other stuff, nah. I remember going to Six Flags with my sister. Yeah. And this was when the free fall was very popular. And I'm like terrified. I'm like telling my sister, I don't want to do it. I'll wait right here. She's like, no, we all got to do it. Right. Because it's me and my sister, her boyfriend and his little brother. Yeah. And she's like, I'm not going to leave you down there because we're the only 4 that went. And the rest of them were going to do it. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's like, we can't leave you down here by yourself. And I was probably in elementary school at the time. So
yeah.
We were about like 5 away from going, and the ride got stuck, and they had to like send somebody up there to crawl people and have them climb back down. At the very top.
I wouldn't. Hell no, I wouldn't get on that.
I took off and ran. I was like, I'm out. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
I'm not getting on that.
Man. Nope, I don't do that.
I'd have been too short for that ride. No, sir. Ain't no way.
So the next question is, which social faux pas does Les find most annoying? So not introducing people, cutting the line in a grocery store. That might be up there. Inviting extra guests without asking. Oh, that's probably up there too. Listening to something in public without headphones. Oh man, that's mine right there. Man, nothing.
I had to quit. You can only choose one.
Yeah, you can only choose one because
I can't do this one
because I think all of these are up there,
bro.
Man,
all the last 3 are up there. Man. I don't care about no introducing people. Not introducing people, that irks me a little bit. But all them other 3 tear me all the way up, bro. Okay. I can't choose.
I'm locked in. And this may not even be your number one, but this is my number one on this list.
This one bothers me the most too. You're correct.
Yeah.
That one bothers me the most. My grandkids kill me, bro, getting in the car. And they be in the back seat and they damn phones on 100.
Yeah.
And they playing TikTok. All of them got something different on.
It bugs the heck out of me. Like, especially when you go into the grocery store and there's somebody walking around with their call on speaker.
Yes.
Why is your phone on speaker in the grocery store?
irritates me to death. People just because they want other people to hear their dumb conversation.
Right. Yeah.
That is the dumbest thing in the world, man.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right.
When does Russ have the most energy? In the morning, in the middle of the day, right before bed, as we both are yawning.
Right. We're both yawning right now. So you pretty much know right before bed. That's not it. I'm going to go with in the morning. In the morning, yes.
I think we were more locked in than not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got 9 out of 10.
Okay, I got 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm a morning person. I'm a morning person. That's all right. That's a little fun game.
Yeah. We'll have to do that one again one day. We'll have to do that with a guest.
Yeah. We'll bring somebody on.
Answer the questions about us.
Yeah. Oh man, it goes all the way around. It's like everybody gets a turn in the game.
Yeah, there you go. What was that porch lady?
Oh,
Kenny.
Porch lady. Well, let me clean this edit up. We'll clean this edit up real quick.
I know.
And say it right.
Send it to her. You gotta send it.
We can't do it like that. We're gonna clean this edit up. We'll have to invite Miss McKinney back on and play this one.
She ever met me, she would try to beat me up. I swear.
Oh man. So, have you ever thought about your legacy, Les?
I'll be honest with you. No, not really.
So, one of the shows that I absolutely love, it's one of my favorite shows of all times, is Scrubs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I was watching it today, and there was an episode in season 8. I think it's episode 2 or 3 in season 8, where there's a patient that's dying, and he doesn't have any family. His wife has already passed on, and he has no kids. And so the doctors decide to, just stay in the room with him and talk and get to know him. And they just really start talking about, like, what is your legacy? How will people remember you? And
wow.
And that episode really, really got to me because it's not something that I've ever cared about. I've always been one, I don't care what people think about me, right? I'm good. I get up in the morning and I'm still going to be me no matter what people think of me. But as I get older, it makes me want to sit there and really think about what my true legacy is,
Right.
Like tomorrow is my father's birthday.
Right.
My father has been passed on now for 23 years now, actually 23 years since he's passed on. And, I just sit there and think like, man, my dad, like I can never find anybody that would ever say anything negative about my dad.
Right.
Everybody I've ever run across would always say how good of a person he was and how stand-up of a person he is and how he was always a good father and how, a great husband and stuff like that. And it just really made me think about, what is my legacy? It's not about leaving money or things to people.
How you want to be remembered.
Yeah,
I've never really put any real thought to that, but I would hope people would have decent things to say about me. The person I am and things like that. But since you say that now, I'm like, do I need to focus in on that a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like in the episode, John Dorian on Scrubs, he was telling a story of how when he was a kid, that when they would go out to eat at a restaurant, there was this homeless man that the dad always made the family give their leftovers to. And after his dad had passed away, he ran into that man. He was no longer homeless. He was cleaned up. He had a job and everything. Awesome. And he was saying how good of a man his dad was for doing that. He'll never be able to repay him and never forget what he did for him, by giving him food.
Right.
And those are the little things, it's the little things that you do that you think are really insignificant.
Yeah.
That
they're huge to others.
Right.
But my whole thing, I've always been the kind of guy, like if I'm going to do something, I do it from my heart.
Yes.
I don't do it for publicity. I don't want everybody to know about it. I just do it. Let me just do what I do. Right. And if I get something out of it, thank you. If I don't, thank you. Because it's not meant, I'm not looking for anything. You know what I'm saying? But, do you have people out here that are doing things just for that? Social media is full of them.
Of course.
So, and that's not a legacy. You know what I mean? That's not a legacy. Legacy is doing something for people and just not knowing the outcome of it. It sounds like your dad was a great dude and very few words. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can tell you get a little bit of that from him too. Sometimes you a little bit stone faced. You don't say much.
Yeah. No.
But if somebody knows you well enough, they know.
Right.
Your little wheels is going. I remember a couple of times I thought I saw smoke popping out your ear, but I was like, no, that might not be possible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I sometimes sit back and I think about my grandfather quite often. He was that imprint on me. You know what I mean? But he was a outright just hardworking man. I never seen him not go to work. I never seen him not hustling, moving, doing things. He didn't have to be told to do something.
Right.
He would just go get it done. And that's that guy, man. He instilled so much in me, but I love and miss him to death. You know what I mean? But his legacy to me was that ethic, that work ethic, that I had. I might be a dreamer, but I'll work 5 jobs to get to what I need to get to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make it happen, and that's something that he put in me. You want something, you got to go get it. Nobody's going to give it to you, son. I'm just telling you that all the time, So, and I believe I'm a firm believer, 1000%. If you don't do it, ain't nobody going to give it to you. Stand around waiting on somebody to give it to you, you're going to be standing there waiting.
Yeah, absolutely. I sit there and I'm just thinking about, with my dad and little Russ, little Russ never got a chance to meet my dad. Right.
Yeah.
But I tell her stories about,
That's
stuff
awesome.
with him and it just brings smiles to my face just to be able to tell those stories about him. Yeah. And I'm thinking like, man, I hope that, one day, little Russ is with her kids and she's able to do the same thing about me.
Absolutely. I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
I'm positive she will, man. I'm positive she'll be able to do that. And she'll be able to tell all types of stories. You know what I mean? Because you were present.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're present. You're still present. You will always be present.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
So have those things to pass along. So, kudos to you.
I'm not gonna stick on this episode. We're just gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, man. I'm getting a little emotional just thinking about it.
You didn't really crack some jokes so you can choke your tears back a little. Oh my God.
Oh man.
My God. you ever see the 6'5", 6'6", 300-pound man weeping? We're gonna start calling you Teddy Ruxpin. You know?
As we do each week, we like to close the show with just a little bit of inspiration. Now, today we've been talking about legacy, and Les mentioned earlier, your legacy are the things that you're doing for others. Now, yeah, there are some things that you can do for yourself that will be part of your legacy, but the things that you do for yourself are things that have a positive effect on others as well. See, if you want to build a strong and positive legacy to leave behind when you're gone, you have to stay focused on what's going on today. Pay attention to how you relate to others. See, one of the most beautiful traits inside of every human being is the ability to care. If you're focusing on your legacy, that means that you care to leave a positive and beautiful thing behind. As you love yourself today, you like the idea that people will remember your name and who you were after you're no longer here will be enjoyed and appreciated by others. See, it's your legacy. Your legacy is what's going to make you immortal. See, you don't have to go out there and have a home run record or donate all this money or do all these things. It's about how you treat the people around you. That's your legacy. Let that one sink in. And just remember how you treat the people around you. See, your legacy is not your name, but your deeds. And something I want to add in before we close out. This weekend, little Russ will be graduating college. And all I can say is I am so proud to be your dad. And I would not change a thing. I know we talked about in that game earlier about going back and change high school, but I wouldn't change anything that would keep me from being your dad. And this has been one amazing ride, and I can't even express how utterly proud I am of you. And kiddo, I absolutely love you.
Look at Teddy. Oh, look at Teddy. Look at Teddy. But I share the excitement with you. It's awesome. Always to see a young person. It's great, awesome to see a young person actually meet their own standards and set their own high goals and standards and meet them. It's awesome. Congratulations, little Russ. Congratulations. I'll buy you ice cream. That's all I got. I'll take some pictures for you for free. How about that? I might cry too during this session, though. Be right there with Teddy. You have to give us both some tissue. Just don't hug me. Don't you hug me. It's your big self. I want you to. I'm not holding you up. It's always been a pleasure, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. And Manspace Nation, thank you. And on that note,
we out of here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Manspace.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Manspace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at ManspaceNat1.
Until next time, Manspace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out of here.
gonna start calling you Teddy Ruxpin.